The ancient Greeks and Romans are known to have played many ball games, some of which involve the use of the feet. The Roman game, harpastum, is believed to have been adapted from a Greek game known as episkaros, which is mentioned by a Greek playwright, Antiphanes. These games appear to have resembled rugby football. Episkaros is recognized as an early form of football by FIFA. A Chinese game called Cuju has been recognized by FIFA as the first version of the game with regular rules. It existed during the Han Dynasty, the 2nd and 3rd centuries. The Japanese version of Cuju is Kimari, and was developed during the Akuka period. In Kimari, several people stand in a circle and kick a ball to each other, trying not to let the ball drop to the ground, much like Keepy-Uppy. The game appears to have died out sometime before the mid-19th century. It was revived in 1903 and is now played in a number of festivals. There are a number of references to traditional, ancient, or prehistoric ball games, played by indigenous peoples in many different parts of the world. The Middle Ages saw a huge rise in popularity of annual Shrovetide football matches throughout Europe, particularly in England. An early reference to a ball game, played in Britain, comes from the 9th century Historia Britonum, which describes a party of boys playing at ball. King Henry IV of England also presented one of the earliest documented uses of the English word football in 1409. There have been many attempts to ban football from the Middle Ages through to the modern day. The first such law was passed in England in 1314. It was followed by more than 30 in England alone between 1314 and 1667. Football faced armed opposition in the 18th century when used as a cover for violent protest against the Enclosure Act. Women were banned from playing at English and Scottish Football League grounds in 1921, a ban that was only lifted in 1970s. Female footballers still face similar problems in some parts of the world. In the 16th century, the city of Florence celebrated the period between Epiphany and Lent by playing a game which today is known as calcio storico, which means historic football. The young aristocrats of the city would dress up in fine silk costumes and embroil themselves in a violent form of football. The game is said to have originated as a military training exercise. This is sometimes said to be the earliest code of rules for any football game. The game was not played after January 1739. That's it about ancient history of football.